Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to another AI Talks. Today we're going to talk about how to make your chatbot seem more human, right? Or sound more natural. I think that's a better one. We want our chatbots not to, seem like an actual chatbot. We don't want to feel like we're talking to an AI. We want to feel like we're talking to someone. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways in which you can do that. Today I'm going to show you the chatbot that I have developed for my final year project. And so the purpose of this chatbot is to help the users figure out what feature on the app to use according to the emotion they were feeling. Okay, so the app had a feature where they can read their emotion. So they press the button, it reads their emotion, it tells them what they're feeling according to their facial expression. And based on that feeling, I got a feature on the app to help them deal with that emotion. Let's take anger for an example. If they're feeling angry, these are the responses the chatbot give them in order to show them what to do about their anger. Right. So my point here is not to discuss that, but to discuss how did I make my chatbot feel more like a human. Okay, so I'll give you a demo. Let's just say I got on the app and I'm feeling meh. I'm like a bit bored. Let's say I'm bored. See, so in a case where like the chatbot doesn't have this, um, technically I did not tell it what to say when I'm bored here, right? Because like all these are not related to boredom. However, for the chatbot to seem more human, it is for it to be able to respond to anything I say, right? So let's say, can you tell me what can you tell me what is 5 plus 5? You won't be able to tell me that because it's not programmed to give the answers. Exactly. So this is the default response. So when I told it I'm bored, it was actually able to respond. See? So this is what I mean. We want our chatbot to be able to respond to these unpredictable things that the user says. So today I'm going to show you 3 ways in which you can do that. Okay? The first way in this platform is enabling small talk. Okay? So small talk, I added all of these. That is whenever the user is going to enter anything that is not related to the intents that you add for this, chatbot. So it's not, they're talking about things that are not in the purpose of the chatbot will still be able to respond, which would make the chatbot feel more human or more natural. Okay, let's just, I'll show you a few examples. Let's just say, what if I ask, how old are you? You know, the funny thing is when I gave my siblings a chance to try out my chatbot in order to, have some test users, these were the first things they did. They asked these types of questions. They did not test these for me. They wanted to test if the chatbot will be able to give them responses for their different questions. And so let's just say, um, how old are you? That I'm not sure of. See? So it's like humorous and it's natural. It's not gonna be confused and be like, what are you talking about? Because technically, what is this? Why would you ask a chatbot that? But why would you ask a chatbot that? But we as humans, we have that curiosity. We like to test limits. And so to enable something like that in your chatbot will, make it more interesting in a way and more natural. That's the aim of the chatbot, for it to feel natural. Okay. Another interesting question I added is, who created you? Let's see. Miss Mindful Unicorn. Yeah, that's me. If you noticed here, I've added several responses for each question. So this leads me to my second point. In order to make our chatbot more natural, we need to have it give different responses to the same question. And why is that? If I'm going to ask it the same question on different days, I don't want it to give me the same answer every time. So let's say I type I'm angry, right? So one of the ways I designed this is if I just go on the app and just open the chatbot and be like, I'm angry, it will immediately trigger this. So you don't have to go and use the emotion and read it. Let's say you already know that you're angry. If you said any of these phrases or anything that is similar to these phrases, I've added so many different variations so that we are able to capture any form of expression that expresses anger. Yeah. And so let's say if I just say I'm angry, it has to respond with one of these. So if I just put only one response, okay, let me show you. Let me show you a demonstration. So if I say I'm angry, it's gonna say this one. Yeah. I'm feeling angry. See, it gave a different response. So let's say I'm feeling angry in different days. I don't want it to keep saying the same thing. So the more responses I add here, or the more responses I give the AI to give to the user, the more natural it'll seem. It won't seem like it's telling me to do the same thing. I'll feel like I'm actually talking to someone. They're telling me different things, right? Right. So what would be the third way to make our chatbot seem more natural? The third way would be to create your own small talk intent. Yeah. So as you can see, subtly here, I have jokes. So jokes is my. It's not related to any of the other things, and I also added mindfulness, and I added affirmation. So um, let's say you just go to the chatbot and be like, tell me a joke. Sometimes you're bored and you don't have anything to do. You don't know what to do. And so you just want to chat and you want to you just hear a joke. So yeah, I added many jokes. I can keep asking it for a joke, and I added all these jokes. Yeah. So an interesting way to do this part, like something like telling jokes, is to add a follow-up. So let's say you ask for a joke, and then a follow-up would be next. What does that mean? It means that if I ask for something and then I ask for it again, I want you to give me a follow-up, right? So here, instead of adding all the jokes in that first intent, I can add the other jokes here. So I can be like, tell me another one while we are in the jokes intent. See here, it knows that we're here. So if I add it here, wait, let me show you, let me demonstrate that. So these are the default ones. I don't want these ones. I want tell me another one. Okay, I'm not gonna add joke. I'm not gonna add joke, right? So when I say tell me another one, haha, this is the joke. Okay, okay. So let's see. So this, why am I doing this? Because this is a more natural flow of it. I don't keep telling me, oh, tell me a joke, because only if it sees the word joke right here, let's see. Only when it sees the word joke will it be able to give me a joke. But I'm not going to be telling it every time, tell me a joke, tell me a joke, tell me a joke. And so when I say tell me a joke, the first time it's going to go inside this. And once it's inside here, if it if I trigger it with something like this, tell me another one, give me another one, or another joke, please, or another, any way, any form of me telling it next, which is here, then it should give me another joke instead of me putting it all here. So this is an improvement that I could have done to make it more natural as well. Right, so let's test it out. Let's test it out, yeah? I'm just gonna refresh so that we start all over again. Okay, so tell me a joke. Okay, So once I ask it to give me a joke. Okay, so now we are in jokes. So tell me another one. So let's see if you'll be able to tell me another joke. See? Awesome. So now it's inside here. If I want to do it again, I can do another follow-up, but you don't need to. It can just be like here inside, as I mentioned. So yeah, these are the three different ways in which you can make your chatbot seem more natural, which will give your users a more pleasant and satisfying user experience. And if you have any questions and if you have any feedback, please feel free to comment down below and make sure to support the channel, subscribe and like and share it with all your friends who are also interested to learn more about AI because that is the purpose of the channel. Please feel free to check the playlist that is related to how to build a chatbot and also this video. I'm sure you're going to find it insightful. Thank you so much for tuning in and see you on the next one. Goodbye.